All right, we're about to take a journey deep into the heart of our planet's most vital ecosystem, the Amazon rainforest. This place is the largest and most biologically diverse spot on Earth. Just a world teeming with secrets and an incredible web of life that's been evolving for, get this, over 50 million years. So, just to give you an idea of the scale we're talking about, think about this number. A full 20% of all the oxygen in the world is generated right here from this one single ecosystem. How crazy is that? It's literally a powerhouse for the entire planet. You've probably heard it called Earth's green lungs, and for a very good reason. This ancient forest isn't just breathing out oxygen, it's also breathing in millions of tons of carbon dioxide every single year. It acts as this massive carbon sink that helps keep our global climate in check. It is, and I mean this quite literally, a planetary life support system. Now, here's where it gets really wild. The forest actually creates its own weather. Seriously. Through a process called transpiration, the trees release these huge amounts of water vapor. That moisture goes up, it forms clouds, and then boom, it rains right back down. And get this, the Amazon is responsible for about 75% of its own rainfall. It's this perfect, self-sustaining cycle. But that perfection is also its biggest weakness. If you disrupt that cycle, the whole engine could just grind to a halt. Okay, so now let's travel upwards, way up into the canopy. And this isn't just a bunch of treetops, you guys. It's a whole other world up there. Think of it like a buzzing city in the sky, packed with life that has figured out some truly extraordinary ways to survive. So up here, you see these two incredible but totally opposite blueprints for survival. On one side, you've got the sloth, the absolute master of energy conservation. Its metabolism is so slow, it can take a whole month to digest a single meal. And on the other side, you've got the spider monkey, a total acrobat. It doesn't even have thumbs, which actually gives it a better grip for swinging. And it can leap up to 40 feet. Can you imagine? Two completely different playbooks, both perfectly successful. And let me tell you, the canopy is anything but quiet. It's loud. The call of a howler monkey can travel for 3 miles. The toucan's giant bill, that's basically a billboard for sending messages. And then there's the margay, a cat so clever it's been known to imitate the cries of baby monkeys just to lure in its prey. It's this rich, complex symphony of sounds up there. You know, amidst all that activity, there are also these really profound social connections. This quote is about macaw parrots, and it shows a level of commitment that's just, well, it's remarkable. Once they find a partner, that's it. They're together for life. They even fly so close their wings are practically touching. It's a testament to the complex lives playing out high above our heads. All right, let's head down now. From all that light and noise in the canopy, down to the forest floor. And it's a completely different vibe down here. It's a world of shadows, mystery, and really intense competition, where the name of the game is staying hidden. So in this world where everything is hiding, one hunter reigns supreme. But who's at the very top of the food chain? The jaguar, a lone hunter. And what makes it so unique is that, unlike most big cats, it is a master of the water. It's an excellent swimmer, and it uses the rivers not just to drink, but as its main hunting ground. It's just perfectly adapted to rule this world of shadow and water. The floor is also home to some, let's just say, very specialized characters. You've got the giant anteater with a 2-foot-long tongue that slurps up 30,000 insects a day. Then there's the bullet ant. Why the name? Because its sting is said to be as painful as getting shot. And of course, the tiny but deadly poison dart frog, whose bright colors are basically a giant do not touch sign. But maybe the absolute master of disguise down here is the glass frog. I mean, look at this thing. Its skin is so clear you can literally see its organs, even its beating heart. But here's the mind-blowing part. When it sleeps, it hides almost all of its red blood cells inside its liver, which makes it up to 60% more transparent. It basically vanishes. We just can't talk about the Amazon without talking about its lifeblood. The Amazon River is so much more than a body of water. It's the circulatory system for an entire continent. It shapes the land and all the life within it.
And this river has an absolutely epic backstory. Believe it or not, millions of years ago, it used to flow the other way, west, toward the Pacific Ocean. But then the Andes Mountains started to rise up, forming this monumental geological wall that blocked the river's path and forced the entire system to reverse course, carving a whole new path to the Atlantic. And within that mighty river live some true giants. We're talking the green anaconda, the world's heaviest snake, the pirarucu, a massive fish that actually has to breathe air. And then there's the Amazonian manatee, a gentle giant that's related to the elephant, with teeth that are constantly being replaced its whole life. These creatures are like relics from an ancient, super-sized world.
And check this out. Here's a phenomenon that just brilliantly shows the river's power. It's called the meeting of the waters. This is where the dark, cool water of the Rio Negro flows right alongside the warmer, sandy-colored Amazon River for over 6 miles, without mixing. You can see this sharp, stunning line in the water. It's all because of differences in their temperature, speed, and density. So, this incredible, powerful system, this entire web of life woven through the canopy, the floor, and the river, well, it's a fragile paradise. And today, it is an ecosystem at grave risk. The assault is relentless, and it's coming from all sides. There's massive deforestation for cattle ranching and logging, just carving away the forest. There are mining operations poisoning the rivers with mercury. Huge intentional fires are being set to clear land. There's the illegal trade that rips animals from their homes. And hanging over all of it, a changing global climate. This really puts the scale of destruction into a stark perspective. This isn't some slow erosion. We are losing millions of acres every single year. Habitats are being wiped out, and with them, the species that depend on them are being pushed right to the brink. And here's the crucial point. This is all a chain reaction. It's not just about losing trees. When you remove a piece of this ecosystem, when you pull on a thread of that web, the effects cascade. Habitat loss leads to population decline, which then disrupts the entire system we've just explored. The whole thing begins to unravel. As we finish up, let's come back to one last number: 10%. Nearly 10% of all known species on our planet call the Amazon home. That is what's at stake. So, this is the Amazon, a 50-million-year-old masterpiece of evolution, a global life support system, and a completely irreplaceable treasure. The question we're left with is simple, but it's monumental. What happens if we fail to protect it?